Good afternoon, my dear students. You are welcome to today's social studies class. You know that yesterday we didn't have class, and last week we discussed about our national identities and pride. And I hope you have got some ideas. You have got some knowledge about our national identities and pride. So, Ashika, can you say what are our identities? What are the common identities of Nepal, of Nepalese? Can you say?
Sagarmatha, highest
Yeah.
peak in the world.
Sagarmatha, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. This is our pride and our identity. Next.
Unity.
Okay, there is cultural diversity. We have, okay, such things like cultural diversity, ethnic identity, national identity. Okay, these are the things we have already discussed. And these students, today, I'd like to start a new lesson. This new unit also. This is about development. My dear students, you have already got some idea, concept of development. So what is development, Nishchal? What do you mean by development? Nishchal, can you say? Can you define development? How do you define development? Development. Okay, just wait. I have. I'm sorry. Okay, my dear students. So development is not a new topic. It's not a new concept for you. Development is the process of positive and progressive change in our life, in our society, in our nation. So, for example, construction of roads, construction of buildings, construction of hydropower electricity stations, construction of health posts, schools, colleges. These are the examples of development. In the same way, you learn new things daily. Yes, if you learn cycling, if you learn driving, if you learn typing, this is also development in you. This is also development for you. So development means positive change. Development refers to the change that improves our quality of life. This is a major thing, my dear students. Are you following me or not? Sapna, Susmita, Monica?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
okay, now just listen to me very carefully. So development, again, keep in mind, this is a very good definition. Development is the positive and progressive change that promotes our life, that makes our life easier and comfortable. For example, if a boy starts smoking, this is not development, okay? This is not positive change. If the buildings are destroyed, okay, this is not actually positive change. This is not development. So development means change, but positive change, progressive change. Okay, this is development. I think you are clear with that definition. Now, today's classes, I would like to show you the slide, dear students. Just look at this slide here. I will show you something here. Okay. I'll just wait for a second. I will show you something here. Grade 9. Okay, it doesn't work anyway. I'll show you. Just wait. Yeah. Okay, documents. Yes. I think this is class 9. Yeah, here it is. Okay, dear students, can you see the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, welcome to Social Studies of grade 9. So now, first of all, okay, we have already discussed these things. We have already discussed these things. Okay, in our previous lesson. Okay, now. So you're okay. We also discussed these things. Okay, let me okay, my dear students, see this. So today's class is this: development and infrastructures of development. So first of all, development is the positive and progressive change, And infrastructure of development are the basis, are the, let's say, are those basis of development, basic things of development. So to develop anything, we need certain structures, certain matters, certain things. These are called infrastructures. Infrastructure means, for example, to make our house or to build a building, we need, pillars, we need rods, we need, bricks, we need cement, sand. These are the infrastructures for a building. To provide clean drinking water to the village, we need pipe, water source, okay, labor. These are the infrastructures. In the same way, what are the infrastructure of development for a country? These are the things we are going to discuss in this, okay, unit. And second lesson is prerequisite of development. Prerequisite means something that are required in advance, that are required, that are pre-required, pre-needed. These are prerequisites of development. Okay, and similarly, traditional knowledge, skill, technology, and their creative use. We'll also discuss these things later on. Okay, so okay, dear students, see what are the means, okay, and resources needed for the. Okay, these are the things also we'll discuss. But let me focus you on these are the coming lessons. Yeah. Yes. Let's wait. Okay. So first, we have you have got the idea of conservative development. Now, prerequisite of development. Let's talk about these things. Okay. Okay. One thing, dear students. So before going to further, we'll discuss these things. What are the means and resources needed for the infrastructure of development? And I have just told you that infrastructures are the basis, are the basic things which are necessary, which are important for the development. For example, education, health, clean drinking water, okay, education, health, clean drinking water, transportation, okay, electricity, okay, these are some infrastructure development. Without education, people are not educated. When people are not educated, they don't have new ideas, they cannot invent, they cannot discover new things, and they are not skilled manpower, my students. We are manpower. Human beings are also very important, okay, for development. One thing I would like to recall, which we have studied in grade 8, these students, there are commonly three resources needed for development: human resources, okay, natural resources, and financial resources. Have you read these things in grade 8 or not, Ashika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. You have,
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have read these things in grade, yes, 8. So for development, we need, first of all, human resources, then natural resources, then financial resources. So human resources are also of three types: skilled, semi-skilled, and unskilled. You will read this thing in grade 10. I won't describe these things here in detail. This is not necessary for you to now here. So keep in mind that these are the primary resources: okay, human resources, natural resources, similarly financial resources, money. But here also there are other things. Let's see, what are these? What are these things? These are the resources needed for the infrastructure of development. So we have to develop education, we have to develop health, we have to promote health. Okay, so electricity, transportation, health, education, clean drinking water. These are the infrastructures of development. But what should we do? What are the things which are also needed for these infrastructures? These are the things I have written here. See, capital. These students, capital means your money. In simple words, capital means money, saving, investment, trade, and commerce. Capital. Without money, you cannot buy anything. Okay, you cannot buy a mobile phone. You cannot connect internet. So first of all, we need capital. Only capital gives us something, and this is investment. Capital is investment. Those students who have got mobile set, I think you all have mobile sets. You all have access to the internet, so you are getting education here. Okay, this is your development. We are learning new things. But those students, imagine those students who don't have, who haven't got mobile sets, they are still unable to attend our class. This is due to economic condition, lack of capital, mighty students. Education, education is very important, and okay, to develop education, to promote quality of education, schools, colleges, technical universities, okay, energy, hydropower, gas, okay, in this thing here, capital, education, energy, health center, okay, health, raw materials, means of communication, technology, transportation, market and trade, labor. These are the resources, these are the things which are very important, which are vital for the infrastructure of development. Okay, for example, okay, to build roads, okay, we need good human resources, we need some technology, we need engineers, we need different vehicles, tractor, dozer, etc., excavator. So there are so many such things which are very important to develop the infrastructure of development. Okay, if you have got book, you can read these things there. Yeah. So next lesson is prerequisites of development. So what are the prerequisites of development? Prerequisites means precondition. Let's say, what are the things which are necessary, needed, okay, in advance, before. Pre means पहिले, पूर्व, पहिले चाहिने डेभलपमेन्टको लागि. What are the things which are necessary in advance? Literacy, public participation, entrepreneurship, and peace. We'll discuss these things in detail, my dear students. Okay, let me come to again here. So you are only 5 participants here today, and I thought you would join. Most of the other students will join, but I'm sorry, I am unable to find other students.